Naked crew member arrested midair. What happens at 37,000 feet doesn't always stay there. And this week, a British Airways flight from San Francisco to London Heathrow made headlines for all the wrong reasons. Passengers on the 10.5-hour journey aboard a packed Airbus A380 weren't expecting turbulence from the crew, but that's exactly what they got when one of the flight attendants went missing mid-flight, only to be discovered dancing naked in a business-class lavatory. According to sources on board, the steward vanished during meal service, which initially didn't raise major concern. But when other crew members couldn't locate him, they launched a search and discovered him completely nude, allegedly under the influence of drugs and acting erratically inside one of the Club World restrooms. He was reportedly dressed afterward in first-class pajamas, yes, you heard that right, and restrained in a passenger seat for the remainder of the flight. This wasn't just a bizarre, isolated incident. It sent shockwaves through the entire crew. Staff members had to compensate for the missing team member, working extra hours without scheduled breaks. One crew member described the atmosphere as tense and embarrassing, especially considering the number of passengers in business class who were left visibly disturbed. When the flight touched down at Heathrow Airport, law enforcement and medical personnel were waiting on the tarmac. The steward was arrested immediately and taken in for medical evaluation. British Airways has confirmed that the crew member has been suspended pending a full investigation and that the matter is now being handled by police authorities. While passengers were not in direct danger, the event raises some serious concerns. What safety protocols are in place when a crew member becomes a liability rather than an asset? How are airline staff monitored for fitness to fly, especially on long-haul routes where passengers expect professional and attentive service? British Airways has not released the identity of the steward involved, but internal sources suggest this may not be the first time this individual exhibited concerning behavior. Regardless, the airline now finds itself facing scrutiny from both regulators and customers, with public confidence in crew conduct being tested once again. In an era when airlines are under intense pressure to cut costs and maintain schedules, incidents like this highlight the delicate balance between operational efficiency and crew well-being. Was this a one-off meltdown or the result of deeper issues within the airline industry? That's what investigators and the public will be watching closely. For now, British Airways has promised full cooperation with authorities and assured passengers that safety remains their top priority. But after this surreal episode at cruising altitude, that reassurance might be a hard sell, especially for those who were on board flight BA286.